Welcome to Dark Horizons Mechanized Core. I'm Demystix, and I will be your guide today. Today we are going to be talking about the Hangar. This is the third video in my series. If you are new to the Hangar section, you will see that there are four options here: a Switchblade, a Viper, a Malice, and an Abolisher. There's also a button to build a mech. As you continue building, you will amass a small collection like I have here. I recommend naming them something meaningful. I name them after the weapons they're using or how they play, something like that, something that I'll remember. Because as you can see, you can't see what they're equipped with, you can only see the silhouette of their chassis. Down on the bottom, it gives you a brief overview. Of course, you can see the whole thing there, but in-game you won't be able to see the whole thing, just the silhouette. We have several buttons. We have Select, Edit, and Sell. When we hit Select, what that will do is take us back to the main menu, and we will have that as our current configuration. So let's jump back to the Hangar here. If we hit Sell, it'll give us the option where we can sell the chassis with weapons and equipment, or just the chassis with the weapons and equipment going into your inventory. That will save you money in the long run, because eventually selling things will not sell at 100% value. So you can keep them in your inventory and save them for future use, which, like I said, will save you money in the long run. If you check out my forum thread for alternate starting mechs, you will see I have come up with 5 different options for good starter mechs that are fairly straightforward and easy for anyone to use, and they're also a step up from the mechs that we have here as our defaults. So if you like a particular chassis, you can go ahead and try and follow along with building that off of the pictures I have. But today I'm going to show you the Malice, and we are going to build the Malice 2N. So first thing we're going to do here is we're going to go to on the left side towards the bottom of the chassis options. There's change chassis. We're going to go from the Switchblade to the Malice. Also in the chassis options, it gives us an option for a nose decal, logo decals, and paint scheme, as well as paint colors. So you can customize the color. Once you do that, you can give them striped camo options or just a standard. We're just going to go with gray today. There's also custom color options, so you can essentially make whatever color you want. Then since this is a kind of like a starter mech, let's just grunge it up so everyone knows you're out there and using an old junky mech. Also here we have the additional armor panel. And then on the right side, we have the hard points. Now, if we look at the Malice 2N, it's got 2 quad jugger Gatling guns and an NFC on the top. So we like to put them on one side at the moment. So we're going to stick 2 quad juggers on there. It'll give us cells. We don't own it yet. Would you like to purchase it? And yes, we would, because those quad juggers are nice. They'll be good in our inventory even if we get rid of this mech. We don't have any other options on it. No other guns next to it. No below cockpit, but on the top of the cockpit we do have the nuclear fusion cannon. So we're going to take that. Now I will show you when you mouse over the weapon that you have. You see now that I have it equipped, I can remove it here. But if you mouse over it, it will give you some brief stats on the weapon. That'll be useful as you get used to the Hangar. Also, we want to go to the top back, where we want countermeasures, and the bottom back we want jump jets. Now the Power Plant 2 is good for this because it's going to give us speed. We're going to want a little bit extra speed, but we do want a little bit more armor, so we have to balance how much armor we want to take versus our max speed. If we go up to 3, it takes us down to max speed of 85, but always check one more, because you see max speed is still 85, but now we've got 4 armor. This will make us a little more survivable. The 2 quad juggers are going to give us our primary firepower at close range and for sustained fire, while the NFC on the top is going to provide us with a lot of damage and a nice overheat factor. As you get used to the Hangar and how to play, you will learn a little bit about overheating and all of that stuff. We will cover it in a future episode of our tutorials. So once we have a decent mech ready to go, we just click build, and it's going to cost us a lot, $2.5 million. But if you've just started, you have $5 million plus 50,000 every day you log in. So we are going to name this the MAL-2N. The N is for the Top Gun, the nuclear fusion cannon. Hit OK. Tells us how much has been deducted from our account. Hit OK, and we are good to go. And you are able to have 25 mechs built in addition to the 4 defaults. So now that we're ready to go, we hit select and we are at the starting menu and can take off from there. So I hope this has been a helpful tutorial for you. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to catch me in the in-game chat or on the forums or on Twitter. Thanks for joining me and have a great day.